Hello everyone, welcome to TryRide, the new era of learning. Myself Rafi. Today we're discussing about natural language processing. Right? Today in this topic, we discuss about what is NLP, how many phases of NLP, NLP steps, applications of NLP, features of NLP, advantages of NLP, and disadvantages of NLP. Right? So first, we learn about natural language processing is defined as the branch of artificial intelligence that provides the computers with the capability of understanding text and spoken words in the same way as a human can be. It is a subset of artificial intelligence that focus on the interaction between the computer and the humans, right? Natural by using natural languages with communication, easy to communicate with the computers systems. It enables a machine to understand and interpret, generate, and respond how human language is meaningful way, right? So it improves the machine learning models, statistics, and deep learning models into the computational linguistic rule-based so modeling of the human languages to allow the computers to understand the text, spoken words, and understand human languages intent and sentiments. So mostly then that does why we use why NLP is important because human languages is complex, right? Every religion has a one language, every nation has their own language for in their own slang too. They have a way of slang. To communicate properly with system, we use NLP process. Okay, so full of slang with emotion, with grammar, rules, and context. NLP helps to computer make sense of text and speech just like human does. Okay, use it in chat boxes, translation tools, voice assistants, and sentiment analysis too. The main goal of the NLP is to understand what is being said in text or speech, extract useful information from it, and respond or act the information in a human-like way, right? So, humans communicate with each other using words and text the way that humans convey information to the each other called natural language. Okay, every day humans shares a large quality of information with each others in various languages, as speech or text. However, the computer cannot interpret this data, which is in natural languages, has the communicate in 1 second or 0 seconds, right? The data produced is previously and can offer valuable insights. Hence, you need computers to be able to understand, imitate, and respond intelligently to human speech. Natural language processors or NLP refers to the branch of artificial intelligence that gives the machine the ability to read, understand, and derive meaningful information from the human languages, right? So it mostly used in NLP combines the field of computer science and uh, disappear language structure and the guidelines and to make models which can uh, comprehend be break down separate significance like which significance which are text and speech and the most NLP uses in computer science in AL and human language and system resources we use in most the NLP concept even we use in army also in army communications and which my perspective is to say that in which communication is understanding by the both sides, either system or human, either machine or human, like that. The process behind the process which NLP is run. Okay, so phases of the NLP. NLP has the five phases. Right. What is the lexical analysis, synthetic analysis, and sentiment analysis, and discourage integrations and pragmatics. Okay, pragmatic analysis. So in that analysis, we have to what is that like step by step we discuss about the so in that lexical analysis first, okay. In the first we discuss about the lexical analysis. So what is lexical analysis? We instead this all large theory part the first phase is lexical analysis, morphological processing. In the phase of sentence, paragraphs are broken into a tokens. Those tokens are the smallest unit of the text. It scans the entire source text and divides it into meaningful leximas. And from the example, the sentence "he goes to the college" is divided into "he goes to the college" separate, right? So simply we can say that the purpose of the lexical analysis we use break the text into words or tokens, right? So what the tokenization is used for splitting text into words, limitations, and streaming reduce the words that to a base or root from identifying the parts of speech, right? Noun, verb, etc. Like they're using that. So we use a paragraph, like if we divide a paragraph into a text, like that it divides, it separates the sentence, okay? It detects in the main sentence. So now comes into the synthetic analysis. Synthetic analysis is nothing but the second phase is synthetic analysis. In this phase, the synthetic analysis is checked whether it is well formed or not. The words argument is studied and a synthetic relationship is found between them, right? It is checked for words, arguments, and grammars, right? For example, the sentence Delhi goes to him is rejected by the syntaxis purpose. Let us say analyzing the grammar and the sentence like it is meaningful. Delhi goes to him, like we said, Delhi goes to him, like we can say that proper way, it is an improper grammar, right? It rejects, it analyzes the grammar and it corrects the sentence structures, right? We use for synthetic analysis. So checking whether the sentence flows the correct syntax or the language or not. Build a phase tree or dependency tree. Like if you take example, she eat apple. It's a correct grammar. She eats apple. It's a correct grammar. Or she or he can eat the apple. It's a correct grammar. If you can see eat she apple, eat she. It is not a proper grammar check. So in the case we use synthetic analysis. So semantic analysis is nothing but the third phase is semantic analysis. In the phase is the sentence is checked for the literally meaningful of each word and the arguments together, right? For example, the sentence "I ate hot cake," "I ate a hot ice cream," will get rejected because semantic analyzer because it does not make sense. Like a hot cake, hot ice cream, we can eat anywhere. So, like that. So it is meaningful for understanding the meaning of the text. Its purpose is understanding the meaning of the text, right? So, for example, we can say words and maps in words and phrases to the meaning, handling word sentence and meaningful of the passage, right? Let us take another example. In the example, we can consider has uh, river blank or money blank. A syntactic analysis clarifies that based on the contents blank like that. Example, calories green idea, colorless green idea. The would be rejected by semantic analysis as a calorie colorless. Here, green does not make any sense, right? Colorless green idea, like the purpose will works. Okay. So the it is semantic analysis focus on understanding the literal meaning of the word, right? Literal meaning of the word and phrases in the sentence, assigning meaningful to the words phrases and resolve the words meaningful words and we can say word sentence disambiguations, like converts in text into a represent that machine can understand, like that. Okay. So discourage integration. So the fourth phase is discourage integration. So in the phase of the impact of the sentence before a particular sentence and the effect of the current sentence of upcoming sentence. Like for the example, we can say that discurrent integration ensures that the meaning of the sentence depends on the previous sentence, right? If you're writing any meaning of the friend, it depends on the previous content, like maintaining context across the multiple sentence, resolve the reference like pronouncing and linking the passages, like that. For example, we can say that in the sentence we can say he want that depends upon the period discussed. Like depends on that. Like when they say Ravi brought a car, he is very happy. In the dependency, the he refers to Ravi, like that. Pragmatic analysis is the last phase of the natural languages analysis. Sometimes the discourage integration phase and pragmatic analysis phase or combinatorial integration. Okay, the actual effect of the text is discovered by applying the set of rules the characterized in cooperative dialogues. Like example, close the window should be the interpreter has the request, instead of ordering like requesting. So the pragmatic analysis defines like interpreting the action, like actual intent behind the sense based on the contents and the real world knowledge. Like if you ask, hey, give me the pen, like this is the arguing way. Like, hey, can you give me the pen? Could you give me the pen? Like that. It is a argument. It is a little bit. We are requesting them, not an argument. Like it's based on the emotions, feelings. It's based on the your reactions. It depends on the reactions we called as. So focus on the spoke intention way and understanding the implement meaning of the that sentence and handling the indirect speech and NLP implementations. What are the NLP implementations? Below giving a popular methods used for natural language processing, machine learning. The learning NLP process is used during the machine learning. It automatically focus on the most common cases, so we can write rules and it is often not correct. It all concentrated about the human errors, like statistical influence we use. And now NLP steps. What are the NLP steps we have? We can easily read here NLP. What are the NLP steps we have? We have segmentations, tokenizing, removing stopwords, streaming, and limitation, parts of speech tagging, named entity, like that we have, right? So from the each and every step is depends upon the NLP process, right? Each and NLP depends on the NLP process. So for the segmentation, you first need to break the entire document. Like we used to break the entire document in a tokens down into the consonant sentence. You can do this by segmentations also by article along with the punctuations like full stop and commas. Like feel like the sky is clear with comma. The stars are twinkling at night like comma. The sky is clear is a one sentence like stop. Pronounce the speaking will be stop. Where we get the comma, if they will get full stop, we end the topic like the stars will twinkle. Like we use the segmentation part. So tokenizing nothing but for algorithms to understand those sentence, you need to get words in sentence and explain them individually to our algorithms. Like so, you break down your sentence into the constituent words and store them. This is called tokenizing. Like each word is called tokenizing. Like we divide the words. Tokenizing is nothing but in previously we discussed in starting point of the lectures analysis. It divides the sentence into the tokens. Right? How he goes to the college. Like the if the text divides into sentence, proper sentence. Right? So here also we divide the sentence. The stars are thinking at the night. Like we divide the sentence like the one part, star one part, R one part, thinking at night. Like that it divides the sentence. So removing stop words, like you can make the learning process faster by getting rid of the non-essential words which add little meaning, like to our statements, or just they to make our statement sound more cohesive over what words such as was in, is, and the, or called stop words, like or called in, is, then the, or the called stop words and can be removed like the star or twinkling at night. In this word, star one thing twinkling, the or at it is a it's called a cohesive words. Okay, statement sounds like star twinkling night, like that. It identifies the uh, cohesive words and it removes it. Okay, it identified a particular main word. Steaming. Steaming is nothing but it is a process of obtaining the word stream of the word. Like word stream gives new words. Upon the adding effects, like we use the for past, present, skipping. We did mostly using the past, present, future tense, past tense, future tense, present tense. Like skip present tense, skipping. Uh, like we skipped past tenses, skipping in future tense, skipped present tense, like that. Skipping, skipped, skips, like that. Uh, Limitation, nothing but the process of obtaining the root system of a word, root stream gives a new basis from a word that is present in the dictionary and it forms which is the word is divided. You can also identify the base word for the different word based on the tense, mode, and gender, right? Like be if you see lima, like be we also am, be, or be, is be, like we can see in the ligmentation we use he, she. In pronunciation, like if the person is male, we used to speak with him he, his, like he, his, like we use if it is female we use she or her, like that we use the pronunciation is or am, be, like that. So parts of speech tagging is nothing, but now you must explain the concept of the noun, verb, articles, and other parts of the speech to the machine by adding those tags to our words. This is called parts of speech, right? So like determination, the is the determining what you are determining the context, right? So stars is a noun, is a word. Noun is nothing but the word name like anything, things. So that is a noun. Star is a noun, and R is nothing but it is a verbal, and thinking it is a adjective verbal, right? And it is a preposition. Okay, it we are deciding the position at this that, like that. And night it is also a noun. Here, named entity tagging. Named entity tagging, nothing but next it is in machine learning pop culture reference and everyday names by flagging names of movies, important personalities or locations, etc. The main occur in the documents is you to do by classifying the words into a subcategory. This helps you find any any keywords in a sentence. The subcategories are person, location, monetary values, quantities, coordination, movies. After the performing the pre-processing steps, you can give your resultant data to the machine learning algorithm like Navis Bayes, etc. to create your NLP applications, right? So, what are the NLP applications we have? Uh, NLP applications, we have the most of the NLP applications like reading, printing, texting, correcting reading errors, finding and replacement, correction of the spelling mistakes, development of the writing aids, development of the writing and forging language, reading and question and answer system, computer conversation, understanding text, access to the information, extracting the information content in the text, understanding the speech, voice interaction with computer, summary of a text. Almost it depends on the text speech. Okay. So in application ways, it is NLP is a one of the way of the people have humanized machines and reduced the needs of the labor. It has led to the automation of speech related tasks and human interaction. Some applications of NLP includes translation tools. Translation tools we have that we use in Google Translator, Amazon Translator, etc. Translator segmentation from the one language to convert it to another language. If we don't know the language, other countries, other national language, we used to convert our language and convert to their language to understand the between communication, right? So we use chat boxes. Chat boxes we use in WhatsApp and Google. We have OpenAI, Chat GPT like DeepSeek. So chatbots can found the most of website and or way to call companies to deal with common queries quickly. And we use virtual assistant like virtual assistant like we use Alexa, Google, Siri, Hey Siri like that. We use the command the instructions to the machine, like targeted advertising. Have you ever talked about the product or service or just Googled something like that? If you advise target advertisements, if you seller reach to if you in Instagram, if you search anything or in Chrome you search anything, the related field will be displayed on your other apps too. You have seen like that. If you targeted advertising nothing but it is a application based on runs on the algorithm. If you search in Google, like I want to buy a shoes, we see a Flipkart, open Flipkart and see some shoes model. And after some hours and after few hours, if you open your Instagram, you are scrolling the stories or you get the ad, scrolling the Instagram, you get the related shoes ads by Flipkart, Myntra, Amazon like that. So autocorrect is the most important feature while texting to someone or reading, checking a grammar. So autocorrect will automatically correct the spelling mistakes you make apart from the grammar checker also comes into the picture which helps to the right. If you write any wrong info, like it's correct the spelling checker, right? We all know about the autocorrect and information retrievals and web search like Google, Yahoo, Bing, and other search engines based their machine translation technologies on NLP deep learning models. It allows the algorithm to read text on the web pages, interpret its meaning, translate it to another language, right? Grammar correction. NLP techniques is widely used by the word process software like MS Word for spelling corrections and the grammar checker, right? All of you use the MS Word for the PPTs and document presentations, right? Microsoft Word. So, applications of NLP as well. It's a question answering, right? Typing the keywords to ask questions in the natural language, text simulation, the process of the simulation, important information from the source of process a shortened version, machine translation, use computer application to translate text or a speech from the natural language to another. And what are the features of NLP? Like human readable natural languages processing is the biggest AI problem. So because we have a different, I we already discussed about that because each and every person has a different style of slang to spoke the national language, right? To communicate all this language, it gets some difficult to that. It is an almost some has solving the center artificial intelligence problem and making the computers as intelligent as people. So future computers or machines with the help of NLP will able to learn from the information online and applying that into the real world. However, the lots of work need to only regarded. So natural language to toolkit or NLTK becomes the more effective. Combined with natural language generation, computers will become more capable to receiving and giving in useful and resourceful information or data. So these are parameter of ambiguous redundancy and literalness. So which is natural languages. We use the computer languages to convert. Like we use their ambiguous in the natural nature. They are designed to an ambiguous like computer language, which is based on the natural language and the computer language. The parameters which we discussed about here. And what are the advantages of the NLP, right? So the advantage of NLP is nothing but user can ask about any subject related and get the direct response. Like we request anything, immediately we get in seconds and we get the response. NLP system provides answers to the questions in a natural language. Okay. And NLP system offers abstract answer to the question, not unnecessary or unwanted information. And it uses the proper information. The accuracy of the answer increases with the amount of the relevant information provided in the question. NLP process helps the computer communicate with the human in the language and scales other language related tasks, allowed you to perform more language based data compressed to the human being without fail, and it is unbased and consistent way, structured at high unstructured data source. So what are the disadvantages of the NLP? That is with complex query language, like we discussed, we have the different slangs. So the system may not be able to provide the correct answer if it is the question that poorly worded and or ambiguous. Like if we pronounce, I want some place to eat, like improper structure, ungrammared. So that at the time the NLP could not recognize the sentence, right? The system is built for a single and specific task only. It is unable to adapt to the new domain, and the problems become of limited functions. NLP system does not have a user interface, right? With lacks of features that allowed user to further interact with the system. This is basically a small, rarely happening incidents in the NLP, so it is not a much of disadvantages we have. So I hope you guys you understand about the NLP, what is a what is a natural language process and its applications, so it phases. Okay, thank you guys.